And welcome back to Wine About It. We are live on Facebook and recording for YouTube. For some reason, Facebook decided that I only got 10 minutes of live time. Don't know why. Hope it doesn't happen again, but we're gonna go back up from the top. Try this again because this is a live episode and we need everything to flow properly so everybody gets the most out of this experience. Jesus Christo. Anyways. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate all of the feedback that we've gotten from these episodes. I know a lot of you are super interested in yoga and the moves and poses that we have to offer here in this episode, but we also have more yoga programs. There's beginner yoga programs, individual vinyasas, flows, restorative kind of programs and stuff like that. So if anybody's ever interested in checking out Team NGU's yoga programs, you can message Team NGU, you can message me, Yoga Coach Kylie, on YouTube. I will have links in the description here on Facebook. You guys can message this page directly. I will answer them personally. With that all being said, let's jump into our lower back stretches. So, I actually hurt my back at some point this month, kind of a couple days after last episode of Wine About It. And I've been doing a lot of yoga, I've been doing a lot of lower back stretches for it, and I felt like since it's still hurting me, today would be a perfect day to show you guys some of the poses that I do to help relieve my lower back pain. I've also received quite a few messages lately about people asking about lower back pain for pregnancy, for chronic back pain. You know, there's lots of reasons why people have lower back pain, but I've had quite a few messages recently, quite a few inquiries, and I felt that we also needed an episode for those people, so you guys can check out a couple poses yourself and then maybe jump into a program with us. With that all being said, I'll take another sip and I'm gonna jump into it. Our first pose of today is child's pose. I've definitely shown this pose before. It's a very common, well-known pose. It's something that you can use to rest in between your flows and whatnot, but it actually does stretch out this lower part of your back a lot. I've been sitting in it quite often lately to help stretch out my lower back. It hits the exact spot that has been hurting me lately. So I'm showing you how to get into it just from like, okay, I want to jump into some excuse me, child's pose. Go ahead and sit your butt on your heels. Take a nice inhale up. Really stretch out your spine. Extend your arms and flatten your torso over your legs. Some people can't quite reach their butt to their heels. That's totally fine. It just depends on your flexibility. So if you don't look exactly like me, no worries, everybody's body is different. In this pose, it's important to really reach out through your fingertips and reach out through your booty, kind of like there's a line or a string going through your torso that's pulling in both directions. Sounds a little funny, but it's possible. Be surprised how much you can pinpoint where your muscles are and really like pull them in different directions to get the stretch right. If you're like me and you have bad hips and you'd like to stretch out your inner hips with child's pose, you can always widen out your knees. I'm doing it obnoxiously so you can see exactly what I'm doing, but take your knees a little wider, not totally together, and then you just lean back the same way and you'll get a nice stretch on like your inner hip, inner thigh, pretty close to the groin. I sit in child's pose with wide knees more often because it really helps my hips. Next pose. Our next pose is something that is a pose that I use quite often. It's a side stretch. It honestly stretches out a lot in my body. It looks kind of funny because you're almost kind of tied up like a pretzel and you'd be like, how the hell does that stretch out your body? But trust me, you feel it. It's awesome. I love it. So, starting in a tabletop position, which means hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We're going to go ahead and start with our right arm. I'll just show you one side, but you should do it on both sides to be even. I'm going to take my right arm what you usually do is inhale and kind of twist to the opposite direction, or I guess not opposite, to the right. I say opposite because I wouldn't be facing you guys. Inhale, get a nice twist. Exhale, and go ahead and thread your right arm behind your left. You're going to lean back almost like you're going into a child's pose to flatten the back of your right arm and your right cheek of your face onto the ground. So right here, you also want to make sure that you keep your hips square and pointing to the front. You don't want to totally twist your body to the side. You're just twisting enough of your right arm and your face so that you can feel the side stretch of a nya on your right side. A lot of people can feel the stretch just right here, but if you'd like to deepen it because you feel like you're not getting a whole lot out of it, you can take your left arm and straighten it and reach through your left fingertips. I'm keeping my arm up a little bit so you can hear me, but you'll feel more of the stretch in your side here. And really try to keep your back straight. Reach through those hips and your butt so that you could really keep your spine long, kind of pull the pubic bone in towards your nose or your stomach in so you can really lengthen out that spine. And it looks a little funny, it looks like it's not doing much, but oh my god, I feel it everywhere and it's awesome and I love it. Go ahead, if your arm is straightened, pull it back towards you, lift yourself up on your left hand, pull your right hand over, and then you'd repeat on the other side. Ugh, I need a drink. Thanks for laughing at my burp. That one was weak. Our last and final pose is one of my absolute favorites. This is a pose that I tack on at the end of most of my yoga videos or flows or anything that I've done for the day. It is a lower back stretch, but what I love about it is the fact that it also stretches out mainly my hamstrings like here. It really increases my flexibility. So for this pose, you're going to need some sort of strap. You don't necessarily need a yoga strap. You can use a towel, a t-shirt, like a large t-shirt to help with the reach, or I think I said a towel already, a blanket, like a small blanket. Something that's just going to give you a bit more leverage, and you'll understand why in a second. So you're going to take a strap, you're going to get on your mat, you're going to go ahead and lay down, keeping your back flat on the ground. Kind of start with your feet, and then your legs angled and your feet flat on the ground. So I'm going to be stretching my right leg. Start this off to lessen the intensity of the stretch on your lower back. You can keep your left leg, here, I'll lift my right leg up. You can keep your left leg down on the ground in the starting position at first, but we will extend it in a moment. Just take your strap or your towel, or whatever the heck you're using, and go ahead and put it just under the ball of your right foot. You're going to want to straighten out your leg and ensure that that your shoulders are flat on the ground as well. That's where the strap comes in. It gives you that leverage to hold your right leg straight, and you'll start to feel the stretch in your hamstring here. That's better. Start to feel the stretch in your hamstring. But keep your shoulders straight on the ground. You don't want to be reaching up like this. That's just not going to help you at all. You want your whole torso flat on the ground, including your shoulders, and just don't tug your leg, don't force it straight or closer to you. Some people, your leg might be over here when you straighten it, and that's okay. It's all about your personal ability. You just want to find where you feel that stretch, and just lightly just hold on to the strap. Keep your leg there. The strap is just to hold your leg there for the stretch. You can sit here for about 30 seconds. If you're feeling up to it, you can take that left leg and straighten it. Oh, you'll really start to feel that in your lower back. Oh, and my leg, I don't know if you noticed, but it couldn't stay as straight either when I lengthened out my left leg. Those little movements that you make, they really make a big difference. So, to get out of this, just pull your left leg back up, slowly bend your right leg down, pull your strap out, and repeat on the other side to stay even. Another little tidbit I want to add, if you ever feel like your tailbone needs a massage and you're laying here in this position, go ahead and hug your knees like towards your chest. And just kind of rock back and forth and find that spot. Maybe move in like circles and give your sacrum a little massage. Feels pretty nice. You do this a lot too. Oh my god, it happened again. Alright, well, for some reason, Facebook likes to keep cutting out our live video, but I'm still recording on my phone, so I'll do a little ending, I guess. Thank you for joining us. I hope you learned something today. I hope these poses help any lower back pain you received from an injury or chronic pain or even pregnancy. These are great poses for that. If you were interested in learning any more foundational poses or poses to help with any kind of chronic pain or tightness in your muscles, definitely check out some links below and message me, contact Team NGU or me, your Coach Kylie, and I can help you guys get signed up. We are currently offering 2 weeks free to any new members, so if you'd like to sign up, we're going to be starting to do some yoga challenges in February as well, so now's a really good time to sign up, get orientated with some of the programs, and get yourself all adjusted to a new routine. You get free one-on-one coach training as well, so check it out, hit us up. I'm really thankful that you guys check this out and do some yoga with us and have a drink with us. Thank you so much again. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday and a rest of their week. And I'll see you guys not next Thursday, but the Thursday after.